What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel and another Elden Ring video. Now patch 1.04 actually came out about 2 days ago, and one of the first things I wanted to check was whether the farming was affected in any way, more specifically the farming area in Markwind Palace, where you basically kill all of these Albinorics down this ramp, as you can see in the footage in the background. I'm happy to report that that remains untouched and is as good as it was before. Even in some ways slightly improved now, due to the fact that Sacred Relic Sword, which is the weapon that I'm using in the background here and the weapon that I advise you to use for this because it just works so well for this purpose, actually received some buffs. So the attack or the ability animation actually completes quicker now, you recover quicker now, and it uses less FP. So that over time will actually shave off some seconds, some time in the long run. But in general, as you can see from the footage in the background, you're just dumping with a skill once and then running back, resting, so they respawn, and then you just keep doing that. And while this is not the most glamorous farm route to take, it definitely makes up for its lack of glamour with its raw efficiency. So this is New Game Plus 1, which you're seeing in the background here, and it kind of makes sense that you would progress to New Game Plus 1 for this, because Sacred Relic Sword comes from the Elden Beast. So after you get that, you finish up with your first playthrough, you start your New Game Plus 1, and then you kind of come to this area, and that's why I thought this was a good sort of benchmark. So the numbers and everything that I've communicated to you or will communicate to you is based on New Game Plus 1, but essentially doing this every 5 minutes is going to net you 1.6 million runes. That means 3.2 million every 10 minutes, and that translates to roughly 19.2 million runes every hour. Now, to get that mark, there's two other important items which you do need to start using, and that is of course the gold SCARAB, which actually increases your rune gain, and then also a consumable called GOLD-PICKLED FOWL foot, which also increases. So using both of these, you will be able to hit the numbers as I said right now. However, if for instance you're only using the gold SCARAB, then you're gonna get a little bit less runes overall. But this is still as efficient as it was before. It is ridiculously easy to do. I know that there's a sort of like thought that what you can do is also still peek over the side here and shoot the bird with a bow or something, which will make the bird run into the crevice. I don't do that anymore because the bird kind of has like errant behavior now, where sometimes it won't actually run off, sometimes it'll be harder to hit it. I don't know if they changed that somehow, but it kind of does seem like they did. So I just sort of moved it out of the rotation completely, and all I do is I run down the ramp, throw the ability once, run back, rest, and rinse repeat. So still works really well with patch 1.04, and if you're looking to farm runes easily while watching something on TV, which literally requires no effort from your side, this is definitely the way to go. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments down below which farming routes you are using, which areas you would recommend above this, which you think are better than this. One of the things that I like about this is every New Game Plus, the XP gain from this area just keeps increasing. So by the time you get to New Game Plus 2, 3, or 4, this is just ridiculous, and it still keeps being the most efficient way, at least for me. But that's it for the video. Again, like I said, appreciate you watching, and it's just super important to me that you have a fantastic morning, a great afternoon, and a super awesome evening wherever you are in the world. And until next video, fucking cheers.
They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me.